Okay, so today we will be making breaded chicken with marinara sauce and mozzarella cheese. And you could also add asparagus or a side salad. But today I'll also be making asparagus, but not with the episode. So the first ingredient that you're going to need is, of course, chicken. We're going to need chicken breast fillets. I think I have 4 of them. I'm just gonna cut them right here, so I have 4. And if you're serving more than one person, you can either get more if you still want that big size, or you can cut them in half. Okay? The next one that you're going to need is breadcrumbs. Do not try to homemade these. It's not like you can just toast bread and then crumble the bread. You have to get breadcrumbs. You get organic breadcrumbs. Right now I have Japanese style panko breadcrumbs. The next thing that you're going to need is 2 nice large eggs or small eggs. You just definitely need 2 eggs. I suggest white. A lot of people like to use brown eggs, but it doesn't really have a fight. So I say white eggs. Measuring spoons. As a tool, you're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of water. You're going to need to take you can get little mozzarella balls in the olive oil and the seasoning, but I suggest not to. I suggest to get just a nice big mozzarella ball that you can cut yourself. And then I've already tested it out because I make it all the time. I always make breadcrumbs. People like to call it Parmesan chicken. Instead, I'm going to be using marinara sauce. I've made it before and I really liked it, so I'm going to make it again for you guys. And then the next thing that's a tool is you're going to need this. This is like what you would set to use. You'd set your cookies on here, take them off the tray, put them on here to dry. Well, not to dry, to cool off. It's actually called a cookie thingy with the cookie tray. And this is called a jelly pan because it's on the rim, so that way it doesn't fall out like on a flat. It keeps the liquid in. But what we're going to do is we're not going to put the chicken on top and then put this in. It's actually the complete opposite. There's going to be nothing on the bottom, but also the chicken juice is going to drip down through, but that's okay. We're going to put the chicken on top of it. Okay, so we're going to start our breaded chicken. So first, also, I'm going to need you can use a whisk or a spoon. I'm going to use a small whisk. And I have my 2 plates. So I'm going to take some of my breadcrumbs. I'm just going to put them on the plate. And I also have a helper today. Her name is, well, you've seen her before, Ivana Sip. Hi! How are you?
Good.
Okay, so today we're going to be making breaded chicken.
Cool.
Have you ever made breaded chicken?
No, actually I haven't.
Have you ever had breaded chicken?
I have, actually. It's really good.
Parmesan chicken you probably had?
Yeah.
Well, this one's going to be different because we're using mozzarella and marinara sauce.
Cool.
So you're in for a treat. And later we get to test it.
Okay.
Well, taste it. Okay, so I already put my breadcrumbs on my plate. So I have my 2 eggs and I'm going to put them on my other plate.
Okay.
Okay. So I have my eggs cracked. Now, what we're going to do is we just take the small whisk and we kind of break first the yolk. So then you just kind of mix it up like this.
Okay.
So then it will kind of look like this.
Cool.
So the next thing that we're going to need is our chicken. I'm just gonna pull the first cover off. And I still have this. So you don't need a big giant meat knife. You just need a sharp knife, but smaller. Okay, so I'm going to take my knife, I'm going to cut around the edges, and then peel it off. So now I have my chicken breasts. Okay, so I have my first one. And what you want to do first is you want to take your big piece of chicken and you want to put it in your egg. Make it nice and liquidy. So, after it's been in my egg, I'm going to roll it in my breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Like this. Make sure all of it gets breadcrumb. Okay, so then I have my first one. I'm just going to put it on my tray, like this.
Cool.
So then I'm going to take, you're going to do that to all the pieces of your chicken. So now my oven is already at the degrees I need it at. Hot. It's very hot, yes. I know. So we're going to take our big pan. And because you're an adult, I can use the oven. There we go. So we're gonna let it bake for about 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
So we're gonna set a timer. For about, I'm gonna set it for 13 minutes.
Okay.
And about at 6 minutes, we are going to put our spaghetti sauce, well, marinara sauce, and our mozzarella on the chicken. We're gonna take it out, do that, and put it back in. And then we're gonna let it cook from there. Okay?
Cool.
So, I'm going to take my marinara sauce. I'm going to take a nice big spoon and kind of put some of it. So I'm going to take my big mozzarella ball. I'm going to take off the plastic cover. I've already cut some of them, and what you want to do is you want to like flatten them a little bit, so that way when they melt on the chicken, they kind of melt flat. So we're just going to lay them on the chicken.
Cool.
So you're going to need to put your chicken in for about 7 to 8 minutes more to let the marinara, get a little bit crispy. Well, not crispy, but, baked a little more. And then have the cheese melt. Okay?
Cool.
Now it's time to take the chicken out. So, this is your chicken parmesan. Bon appetit!